I'm Rebecca, one of the GAPS practitioners here with Samantha. She's going to give us her testimonial today. So, Samantha, first of all, can you start off by telling us your name and the age of your child and how she was diagnosed?
Yeah, so Samantha Meyer here. My daughter is Ella Meyer. She was diagnosed on January 10th, 2024. It's a date that'll be probably ingrained in my brain forever. She was only 18 months old when diagnosed and started seeing symptoms actually when she was 16 months old. So very young, and very, scary to see something like that happen to such a young baby.
And start by telling us a little bit about your child and what things were like before you joined the Blueprint.
Yes, before joining the Blueprint, I felt like I just went down a rabbit hole of trying to find answers, spending all my time on the internet, trying to figure out which direction to go, whether that be take the traditional medicine route, which had been pushed upon us by two rheumatologists that we had already seen at this point, and then me trying to gather all the information I could on, the holistic route and just feeling really stuck on where to start and not really having a sense of direction and really just feeling overwhelmed on how to get things going and to get down the right path. And had really been searching for a group and community that I think could offer that direction and guidance for me.
So, what made you decide to say yes to the Blueprint?
Definitely was the community aspect and knowing that there was a group of families, all in different parts of this journey, all going through the same things and all here to support, lend their knowledge, really cheer you on and help you every step of the way. Also having some of the best coaches around to help us on those day-to-day questions that come up. Really just being a sounding board for things, that we want to try or don't know if we should try, and really working hand in hand with us as we tried to balance the traditional medicine route and what we really wanted to do, and helping us to figure out specifically for Ella what was the best, path to take. And those two things, the knowledge and the community, are really what drew me in.
Thank you for sharing that. And what were some of the biggest changes that you noticed, whether it was in your child's health or your own confidence or your family life after joining the Blueprint?
Yes, I would say we had a total transformation in our house from the way we eat to the way I view everything that we bring into the house, every sort of product, really just being so much more aware about everything that we are exposed to and taking that knowledge and putting it to good use and understanding, what it is that we're feeding our child. And the foundation of the Blueprint is around healing and sealing the gut, and all of that is done through the food that they eat. And so since we implemented the protocol, the GAPS diet, we started to see really amazing results pretty much right away. We went from a daughter who couldn't walk to one who is trying to run around now. We went from a ton of inflammation in 5 to 6 joints to really almost all inflammation gone. It's been a lot of hard work, but if you stay committed and you stay to the protocol and what it adheres to, you'll start to see those results. And it's been amazing to see in 2.5 months, just the progression and seeing a really happy, healthy, and mobile child.
Was there like an aha moment where you're like, wow, this is really working?
Oh my gosh, it feels like a aha, like, oh my gosh moment every day that she wakes up and isn't limping and isn't crying because she can't stand. I think every day I wake up just in awe of the progress made. I think probably the first time that she got up in the morning and was able to just walk and didn't need my help and wasn't wincing out in pain. I think that was the first time where I realized we were making progress and what we were doing was paying off.
How do you feel now when you have a clear plan and you have support from the group and from the coaches, and just having people that understand your journey?
Yeah, the support and the guidance is really, I think, what keeps you going day in and day out, because this journey is not an easy one. It is so worth it, but there are days where it feels tough and it feels like you have, the weight of the world on your shoulders as you try and get everything done and provide and take care of them. But you're always really grounded in the success you've seen from other people, and really just seeing those people who've come before you just gives you that motivation. And I think the support from everyone is really what helps you to continue on this journey day in and day out.
And last question, what would you say to another mom or another family who's in the thick of it, whose child is struggling and they're feeling overwhelmed?
Ask for help. I felt like I needed to know everything myself and be the expert in all things. And it's okay to not know where to start. And it's okay to not have all the answers, but seek out those who do, and seek out those who align with your values and align with how you wish to heal your child, and go to them, and you know just kind of follow the path that they lay out. And obviously there'll be twists and turns along the way where you might need extra guidance, but seek out those who are doing the things that you want to do, even though you just may not know how to start. um, and always keep the faith that what you're doing will pay off in the end. And it's a marathon, not a sprint, but it'll be worth it in the end.
I love the way that you said that. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us and how you came across the blueprint and how it's been working for you. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.